So is the tenon cutter working out? Is it actually helping you make functional stair spindles? I mean, it looks like they're stair spindles when
yes. So what I decided though is because if you get down close, you see the taper, the shoulder on it.
Oh yeah.
Rounds up, it keeps it way off. So what I was gonna do is try and route out a bevel on in the mortise, but with the router bit on a drill, and it just chews it up. Mm-hmm. So.
Okay.
And it's too close to get the router to the step, so I can't get the router here. What I'm doing instead is just using my trim saw or my Japanese pull saw to just get rid of and a chisel to just get rid of the angle.
So originally you thought you were going to be able to do this?
Route out the thing. Now I could route out all these other ones.
Oh, okay.
But I can't route these out,
okay.
So I don't want one sticking up and one to be flush. So.
Okay. One extra step then.
Yep.
But so far the ones you've got in place aren't too shabby,
I
are
mean,
they?
they look pretty good.
Yeah.
That one sticks up just a little bit. And there'll be more surface area touching the top, so make it more sturdy. But between the two, with the a large timber bolt in the bottom and the top, I mean, it's super sturdy.
Okay.
It's not like I'm putting just like a little
baby screw
in.
So there's a timber bolt from the bottom, there it is, and then there's a timber bolt into the side stair right there.
Right. So these 3 inches.
Okay.
Or 2 7/8.
And do you have enough spindles?
Yeah, I've got more than enough to do at least the first floor.
Yeah.
I probably got enough to do one and a half of the.
Okay. And you're thinking, so the first ones you're doing are the ones right next to the steps, so you can bolt them right.
Right. So then I'll take a measurement front to bottom and at the top, and I'll run a string down, just to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Where the railing height would be. So then that'll give me then I can mark the height on each one of these.
Okay.
Where the string is.
Okay.
And then I have to take them all off, and then I have to use a hole saw on the drill press to cut a radius. Railing will sit in a pocket, even if it's just a little pocket, right on the edges there.
Okay.
So it'll come from like there around to there.
Okay.
So. So hopefully I can find one that's fairly. I should be able to get one that's fairly consistent in diameter. So it should fit pretty good. Just get right on the edge there.
Oh, I can see why you picked that one because it's got the curve in it.
Yeah, so it kind of bows in there nicely. Right about there. Mm-hmm. Now the trick with this one is I have to use like a wrench to put the bolt in. Because I can't put the drill underneath.
I see.
So.
I think you're only going to need 2 spindles per stair.
It's supposed to. This one's a little different because it's so wide.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
But if we, that's 14 inches.
Okay.
So if I only put 1, it's going to be 7.
Oh, okay.
But these won't be tied to a stair. They'll just be tied to the top.
To the railing.
So, plus there'll be a little bit of variability here. Mm-hmm. These are all going to be cut off. I only need.
Okay, they look kind of tall to me.
Yeah, they're way too tall. So maybe 36 inches here is like on this one's right here. Mm-hmm. But 36 minimum. If it can cut it at 35 because the railing is going to be 1.5 inches at least. So I cut it 35. That's 37.5.
Oh, okay. You have to account for the
railing.
railing.
It comes down on an angle like that into there. Mm-hmm. So we'll figure out where we want that. 35 inches here. And then get the angle on it as it goes up. So I'll be 35 inches.
Oh, okay. You're getting lucky with your one-of-a-kind woods here. So you have a scoop taken out of this stair.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant scoop.
It's a little corner cut right off, but then you find a curvy stick.
Yeah, it kind of comes back. Probably if I dropped a plumb line here, it'd come pretty close to center all the way down.
Yeah.
So I have just a bracket. Like I almost just put a space, like a wood spacer in there.
That would look better, I think. Just put a wood spacer and then just screw them in like the rest of them.
Yeah. Now when I put weight on the stair, it's going to transfer the weight to the stair below it, then to the stair below it, and then to the stair below that. So
what does that do?
So that essentially when you step on the top, it should transfer weight all the way to the bottom. So as you're walking down, it won't be wiggling.
Okay, so less wiggling as well.
Less wiggling, yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right.
And because this stair at the bottom is directly on the cement, so now this is, I think gonna flex it off.
Okay.
When you step on here, I mean it's supported on two sides.
Okay.
Right, and then eventually when I step on this one, so right now it's actually pulling down on this step and this step.
Okay.
But when this one's connected, then it'll be pulling on that, the one above, and pushing down on this one. So
jump on that. I saw you come in here with those wooden pegs. What are you doing with these famous wooden pegs?
Yeah, something different. I'll show you. I'm just tapering the edge first so I can stick it in the hole.
Get your money's worth out of those wooden pegs.
Oh, yeah. I'll use them for something. Hopefully this is gonna work.
Oh, that's your spacer.
I don't know if I can do that.
So you're able to got it in there.
So now I'm gonna drill a hole.
Right, here we are again on the stairs.
Yeah.
So the highlights of this video, I guess, you got to put in all of your rungs that were
Most of them.
most of the rungs.
Yeah, 5 more of the first ones, of the ones that attach to the staircase.
But you were able to successfully troubleshoot.
Yes, I like
The-
my little pin idea. Seems to work.
Yeah.
And I had thought about that a while back, but wasn't sure if I was going to like it. So. But I like it.
I thought it looks good.
Yeah.
Using those little pegs for pins or spacers or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a little mini Lincoln log.
Yeah, Lincoln Log. That works.
So,
Of course, the last 5 or 4 require the Lincoln Logs.
yeah, it's a little bit more time. The last 5 steps are a little bit more time intensive. But so we plop in. So the next step is plop in 2 more per stair, and then take them all out and put the groove on. Or
So once I get this first set in, then we'll mark them, and then we'll take them out and cut them, and then we'll prepare to put the railing on, and then the other ones we'll put in after the fact.
okay,
So
okay,
because then I can, because the railing will be on a slant, I should be able to easily put them in afterwards.
okay.
So at least that's what I'm thinking. So we could use some ideas as far as the bending. So we've got a good way to steam a log, or just, it's going to be a tree about 1.5 inches in diameter. So we have a good way to set up a steamer. The challenge will be to try to bend it in place on the spindles. So I don't know. We'll have to do a test piece because I don't know how flexible it will be. Because we'll need to be able to bend it with our hands.
Okay.
Because it's going to be long, so it has to go up the stairwell. Then we have to be able to bend the bottom portion, stick this end in the mortise, and then start attaching it to all the pieces.
Seems like if we steamed it and coiled it up and held it like that for a long time, that would really help.
Yes, but
coil it to a smaller radius than what we need. That's my thinking.
Maybe. Well, you know what we could do is we could coil it at the bottom, like on the stairs down here, because we could clamp it to each one of these posts, and that would be the smaller radius. And then we could shift it up here. We can't curl it ahead of time.
Oh.
Unless we build what we already have.
Okay.
Because it's gonna bend in 3 axes. It's gonna bend this way and up this way.
Okay.
So it's gonna be on a slant upwards and then start curving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be like a helix as it goes up.
Okay.
Right. So if we just coiled it on the ground, we wouldn't have that expansion this way vertically. So we could do it down here and then curl it up, but again, it would be really hard to start it.
Okay. Well, so we
anyway,
have a challenge.
So if anybody has any ideas.
Okay. Looking for ideas about how to steam and get our tree railing ready to install.
Yeah. We have a steamer, and we could easily make a PVC container to stick it in to steam it. So, but it's the setup process.
Calling all ideas, calling on our viewers. They always have great ideas. So
that's right. so
we had a good start. Got a lot done.
Yeah.
Guys,
do a couple every day.
A couple every day. Yeah, we'll have these rungs done by the end of the week. It's already Tuesday though. Tomorrow.
Yeah, she said we'll have them done. So keep her to that.
I know how to do things.
I know you do. You have good ideas. So anyway, from Colorado Mountain Living, thanks for watching.
Our log staircase in progress. See you at the next one, guys.